Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. The Tar Heels will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Key. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Terrell. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Shorts. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They will score! Touchdown, UNC!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline. Not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the...
Brings him to the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Buys a little time. Breaks the tackle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Key. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and he's going for it all. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Key. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers will come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never. And a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. They'll run it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
We see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Key. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Shorts. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking left. Got his man. He's got the 1st down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Leon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Shorts. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
North Carolina, 42, Clemson, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Going right to work up top. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the air. It's Key. Makes the grab. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Key. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Lester. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on first and 10. Makes his man miss. At the 45 on his way. He's now up to 77 yards now as he closes in on that magical 2,000-yard mark.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it shorts. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not. Big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Key. flips it out in the flat. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Tries to get it on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Made a defender miss. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Makes the quick grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air. It's key. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete on third down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to keep it in the air. Boom. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Clemson! And the comeback is on.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point.
North Carolina, 49. Clemson, 35.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Key. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're able to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's first down.
Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses go